Hi there, and welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing a full body morning yoga flow just to get our bodies up and active and ready for our day. So, to begin, we'll start off with our legs crossed, hands on laps, eyes closed, and we're just going to take a few minutes here just to settle in, bringing our focus towards our breath as we just clear our minds and bring our focus right here on the mat. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, feeling your chest, lungs, and ribs expand, and gently letting it out either through the nose or the mouth. Taking another deep breath in, and a gentle breath out. Then we're going to gently dip our chin towards our chest. And on our inhale, we're going to roll our head over to the left, getting a stretch in your right neck. Before exhaling as we roll it over to the right. Just going back and forth as we gently start waking up our bodies. The next time your head goes over to the left, you're just going to roll it over to the back. As we start doing some nice full circles, we just stretch every muscle in our necks. And you can change over in the other direction. And we can finally bring our head back to center, placing our right hand onto the mat just with our fingertips. And lift our left hand up and reaching over to the right, getting ourselves a nice little lengthening going on in our left ribs. Sitting up straight, bringing our left fingertips down, right hand reaching up for the sky, before exhaling as we reach over as far to the left as we can, making sure to keep our right bum cheek nice and grounded. Coming back up straight, and bring our hands onto our knees, and taking an inhale, we're going to lift our shoulders up to our ears, scrunching as high as we can, before exhaling as we push them down and back. Inhaling to lift them up, and exhale to push them down. Just going through the motion, feeling every muscle and tendon moving and waking up. And if you haven't already, you can change over in the other direction, lifting up from the back and pushing down forward. And you can just relax. You're going to come meet me in a boat pose. So leaning back, balancing on your lower back, you're going to have your legs float out in front of you. Have your hands either on the sides of your legs. You can hold onto the underneath your knees just to help with the balance. And you hold here for a breath. And then as you exhale, you can release your legs and just straighten them down, but keeping your upper body up. You're going to hold your legs down there before bringing them back up. Once more, exhale to bring them down. Inhale to lift them up. One last round. exhale down. And as you come up, you can cross your legs as you tip over your front legs and come to meet me in a tabletop position. With your hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. We're just going to go into some circular motions around our wrists just to get them nice and warmed up. And while you're at it, you can maybe introduce some extra movements in our bodies just to hit any other little movements and muscles that we haven't reached yet. Changing over in the other direction. Coming to meet me now in stillness, we're going to go into a variation of cat-cow. So taking a deep breath in, we're going to dip our bellies, arching our backs as we lift our chin up. And then we're going to lean slightly over to the left. And on our exhale, bring our chin towards our chest, rounding our backs out. We're going to lean over to the right. Coming down into your cow as we move over to the left. And meeting in your cat as we move to the right. Just going in the spiral movements. And we just remember to match our movements with our breath. Then you can change over in the other direction. And coming to meet me back in the central position. Gonna step both our feet out, coming to meet me in a plank. As you hold here for a breath, really pushing the earth away. Before lifting our hips up and pushing back into our first downward facing dog. In your down dog, you can just pedal your feet out, pushing one heel down at a time. Just stretching out your back legs, getting them nice and warm. Then walking your feet towards the top of the mat. You're going to come meet me in a forward fold. And gently moving up, coming to meet me in a Tadasana mountain pose. Standing up straight, shoulders pulled back, palms facing forward. And now we're going to go through 3 rounds of Sun Salutation A. So taking a deep breath in, we're going to lift our hands up, looking towards the sky. And then exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, you're going to place your hands onto your shins or your knees as we lift our chest up halfway, focusing on keeping your spine nice and straight. And exhaling, placing both palms down to the mat, stepping back into a plank as we hold here for an inhale. And exhaling, we're going to chaturanga down. You can bring your knees down first before lowering your chest and chin all the way down. Inhale, you can untuck your toes and keeping your palms down on the mat. You're going to gently push your chest up, coming to meet me in a cobra. And then exhaling, tucking your toes as you push back into your downward facing dog. Holding here for an inhale. And then on your exhale, walking your feet back to the top of the mat, back into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift again. And then on your exhale, you're going to go back into your forward fold. You're going to grab the backs of your legs and pull your chest a little bit closer to your knees before gently rolling back up. Meeting your Tadasana, raising your hands above your head. And then exhaling, bring your hands back down to your sides. That was 1 round. Next one, let's go a little bit quicker. So inhale to lift your hands up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to half lift, keeping your spine nice and straight. Exhale, meeting me in your plank. Holding your plank for an inhale. Exhale to chaturanga down. Bring your knees down, or you can keep them straight. Untucking your toes, you lift up for an cobra, or maybe you can go into an upward facing dog. And then exhaling, tucking your toes back into your downward facing dog. Holding here for an inhale. Exhale to walk towards the top of the mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to forward fold, grabbing the backs of your legs. And then inhale to slowly stand up, hands above your head. And then exhale, hands down to the sides. Last round now. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank. Inhale to hold, pushing the earth as far away as you can. Exhale to chaturanga down. Inhale to go into your back bend of choice. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Inhale to hold. Exhale to walk forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to Tadasana, hands above your head. And exhale, you can bring your hands down to heart center. Great stuff. Now, starting with your right leg, you're going to lift your hands back up above your head and stepping back with your right, you're going to lower your back knee. Come to meet me in a low crescent lunge. You're going to cactus your arms out to the side and have a gentle little back bend as we just lean slightly back. Coming, standing up a little bit straighter. We're going to heel to our front foot slightly forward before straightening our front leg. As we push our hips back, come to meet me in a half splits, half Hanuman. From here, you can either keep your hands down to the mat, grab onto your front foot, or you can place your hands behind your back. Bending your front knee again. You can come lift your back knee up. Come to meet me in a high crescent lunge. Having your hips square facing forward, keeping your front knee over your front ankle. Then twisting to the right, bring your left hand forward, right hand back, with your back heel down. Coming to meet me in a warrior two, making sure to really pull your shoulders back and tuck in your hips to keep your spine straight. And flipping your front palm, throwing it over your head, with your backhand either coming down to your leg or doing half a bind. Coming back into your warrior two, you're going to place your left elbow onto your left knee. And with your right hand, you're going to bring it down, sweeping the bottom of the mat before lifting it up and opening your chest out to the right, coming to meet me in an extended side angle. And bringing your right hand down and lifting your left hand up, open to the left to come into an easy twist. Left hand down to mat. You're going to kick your left leg back into a plank as we hold here for an inhale. And exhale, exhale, chaturanga down, keeping your elbows nice and tucked in. Untucking your toes as you come into your back bend of choice. before exhaling back into your downward facing dog. And from your down dog, you can just walk your feet back to the top of the mat and slowly rising up one vertebra at a time back into your Tadasana. Then, when you're ready, lifting hands above your head, left leg stepping back, coming back into your low crescent lunge, cactusing your arms out to the sides and bending slightly back, and letting your head hang nice and loose. Standing up straight, heel toeing your foot slightly forward before straightening your front leg and coming to meet me in your half splits. Bending your front leg, lifting your back knee, coming to a high crescent lunge. Then opening out to your warrior two, right hand forward, left hand back, getting a nice straight line between your fingers as you look over your right hand. Flipping your front palm, throwing it over your head to bring your left hand either down to your leg or making a half bind behind your back. Coming back into a quick warrior two to bring our right elbow down and left arm sweeping the mat as we open up to the left for an extended side angle. Left hand down to mat, lifting your back heel to raise our right hand up for a twist. And finally, right hand back down to mat, kicking back into your plank. And once more, got gently exhaling as we lower down. Inhale to bend. As we exhale back into our downward facing dog. Once more, walking our hands, feet towards our hands. Coming to meet me in our forward fold. We can just hang out for a little bit. Swaying our bodies from side to side. Maybe grabbing our elbows for a ragdoll. Yeah, nice little gentle back release. You can come back into stillness, releasing your elbows if you're holding them. Once more, going to inhale to halfway lift. And as you exhale, coming to meet me in a chair, lifting your hands above your head as we lower our hips as low as we can. And then bring our palms towards heart center. We're going to twist over to the left, bringing our right elbow towards our left knee. If you're struggling with a balance here, you can maybe just heel toe your feet together, bringing your knees together as we come into a chair twist. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, opening your hands out, bring your right hand down, left hand up. Bring your palms back to center. Come to central chair. You can come back in a forward fold. Moving on to the other side. Swing your arms up as we lower our hips down. And then palms to heart center. Twisting to the right. Left elbow to right knee. So come into a twist. And if you want, left hand down, right hand up. Palms back to center. Come into a normal chair and back into your forward fold. And from your forward fold, come in once more, meeting in at Tadasana, full on mountain pose. And we'll start with our balances. So having your left leg grounded, you're gonna raise your right knee up and grabbing with both hands, just squeezing it into your chest, finding a spot in front of you just to help with your balance. And then we're going to let go with our left hand and holding on with our right. We're going to open our legs out to the side like we're opening a gate. And you can take your left hand out to the side just to help with your balance. And then bring your leg back to center. We're going to swap over to the other side. So left hand onto right knee, right hand out to the side, and just pulling your right leg over to the left. And you can come back to center, place your leg down, we can move on to the other side. So left leg lifting up, hugging it into your chest, just giving it a nice little gentle squeeze. And then releasing your right hand with your left hand, pulling your left leg open to the side, and having your right hand on this out to the right to help with the balance. And bring it back to center, swapping over, right hand on left knee, left hand out to the side, and opening it out to the right. Bring your leg back to center, placing it down. And you can meet me in a seated position with the left leg straight out in front of you, and your right leg bent, with the bottom of your right foot against your left thigh. Sitting up straight facing your front foot, taking a breath in, and as you exhale, you're just gonna fold forward over your left knee, laying your hands out in front of you. Then placing your left forearm down next to your left leg, raising your right hand up as you open out to the right, and just reaching over with your right hand towards your toes. Coming up to full seated position, you're going to lift your right leg up, keeping it bent, and placing your right hand behind your back. You're going to wrap your left arm around your leg as you twist and pulling our right shoulder back. And you just see if you can look over our right shoulder. And releasing our leg, coming back to center. You can swap over to the other side. Right leg out straight, left foot against right thigh. Taking another deep breath in And exhale into forward fold. Shifting our weight, bringing our right arm down to the mat. And left hand reaching up nice and high before stretching and squeezing our left ribs as we reach over to our toes. Then coming back up straight, lifting our left knee, and left hand behind us, right arm wrapping on around our knee, and just pulling and looking over our left shoulder. Then releasing, coming back to center. We're going to end off in a child's pose. So sitting on your shins with your hips onto your heels, and your legs as wide as the mat, you're going to sink your chest and your forehead all the way down with your arms out in front of you. We just rest our forward here. Bring our focus back to our breath. So we just lay here for a few more moments, calming our minds and our hearts. And just bring our focus back to our breath. Then keeping your eyes still closed, you can come slowly sit up in a seated position, either still on your shins, or you can come in a cross-legged pose. As you place your hands on your legs, you just take one last breath in, and as you breathe out, fluttering your eyes open. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you're feeling nice and energized, ready for the day. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hope to see you guys again next time on the Yoga Mat.